All right, so we're live now. Real quick, guys, I'm live on my personal page, so let's go back. That's a second. The whole thing will be online, but there we go. All right. Yeah, so if somebody can share this to Spray Wash Academy, somebody can share it to the Marketing Mafia, Don't Suck at Facebook, Car Wash Community Group, get a couple of volunteers to do that. And also somebody just to monitor if other people ask questions during the live video, and respond to that too. So for those of you, we got volunteers, anybody in PwC, can you do that one for me? Dustin? Yeah, PwC. Anybody that don't suck at Facebook, they can add that to somebody in the Marketing Mafia. Yeah, share this to Marketing Mafia. PWF. Huh? All right, so you shared on that page? Go for it. Go for it. Right up. Any former, yeah, it's hidden. It's hidden. I didn't have to cut it out like Jeremy did. All right, guys. So who's on my channel? Who's subscribed to me on YouTube? If you're not already, it's youtube.com/C/Clean Power Wash, and I'll have that link in there. We're getting close to almost 3,000 subscribers, and we've gone from 2,000 middle January, early January, and it's going crazy. So I'll let people help get back. I've been doing YouTube for a year and a half, almost 2 years. I mean, we'll finish the year. We're on pace to have about 6,000 people in there. So just again, general stuff. There's a lot of the marketing stuff that I'll be covering in this. This is my first time actually speaking one of these classes, so it's gonna be kind of fun to do that. But for those of you guys who don't know me, and actually let's do a little bit of audience participation here. Everybody, yeah, so we got to share it. Everybody stand up. Come on, it's afternoon, you've eaten. All right, so stay standing if you're in business already. You're already doing business. Not trying to make fun of anybody who sat down. Stay standing if you have done any Facebook marketing. Anybody who has not done Facebook marketing, sit down. Okay. Those of you who have done Facebook marketing, if you've made money with it, raise 2 hands. All right. Have you made a little bit of money? All right. Cool. Yeah, all right. For those of you who have not made money, keep standing up. Everybody else who's made money on Facebook, sit down. Those of you who have not made money, what were your results? What did you do?
I just started playing with it.
Just started playing with it. Okay. What did you do, Ronnie?
Okay. Yeah, I've just done it in passing. I don't really have much.
Okay. Is the biggest thing that I always see in yeah. And here we go. So again, about me, I've been doing this for 15 years as far as pressure washing. Most of this has been part-time. The last 3 years has really just blown it up, and we're aiming for a 4th year to really take us to the next level. Goals $500,000 there. As far as YouTube, again, I put on there. Definitely subscribe there. If you want to find our Facebook page, you can follow it. Please don't like it. Please do not invite other contractors to like your pages. It messes up the Facebook metrics and everything. And you probably saw the picture of my wife and kids. And if you watch the channel, you've seen Seth. He's usually a decent number of them hanging out. He likes to be a little bit more shy, and everybody knows Rob Anderson, Clean Power Wash, Salisbury, Maryland. So there's way more than what we can cover in an hour. And if you want to look at things at a higher level on some of this stuff, things that, so again, we're going to cover increasing the likes on your page, videos, content, long-term benefit actions, which is the whole goal of Facebook. Why Facebook is actually worth your time and money, regardless of where you live. The notion that it works fantastic for me because of where I live is complete and total garbage. It does not matter if you're in a big town. Dave Carroll does great in it. He's in St. Paul, and they've got tons of people there. They got millions of people. Our population in our county is about 30 to 40,000 people, and we're killing it. So it doesn't matter where you are, unless you're in a remote island that has no internet and nobody's on Facebook. People are on the internet. Also, we're going to cover what not to do to be successful. Why is that not showing? Hold on. Oh, there we go. So just to kind of give a little background on it. First year we started doing it, spent all over $500, did $6,500 from Facebook. Not bad. 10 times the money, 12 times the money. Last year, $2,400, did $31,000 in Facebook jobs. At a pretty good ticket price too, $500 plus. I mean, that's for what I spent. I think we'd all be happy if you could turn your money like that. So far, I've spent $253. We've done basically $4,000 or almost $5,000 so far, and we've got another 14 scheduled off of that $259 or $250 that we've spent this year. So it builds. If you do it properly, it will continue to build. It will continue to produce more and more results. And then $3,100 is what we spent on it total, and $50,000. Half of that is commercial work that I've got. So people who want to say that it doesn't work with commercial, it does. People who own businesses are people. People who write contracts for where Ray and Tanya are getting with Florida State. That's also something where people are people. You know, whether or not you're not specifically going after them, but if you reach out to people, eventually those people most likely have some other way to get some more money there. What we're not going to be covering, pixels. You want to learn more about pixels? Don't suck at Facebook. Listen to Dave Carroll. He will tell you everything about that. ClickFunnels. Retargeting and offers. Those are all great things to put in the part of your marketing mix with Facebook, but too much stress is put on. Have you got your pixel set up? How are you? Did you do your ClickFunnels? And usually we say ClickFunnels. Some people understand that, and a lot of people are just like, whatever, check out. And it's easy to get intimidated by it, and that's why I want to kind of keep it simple. But again, I don't do offers. I don't do retargeting.
You go up on the camera a little bit.
Sure.
Your head just get cut off on the.
No, that's good. I got a big head. Let's see, how's that looking? That better? All right. But yeah, again, a lot of people I think go to these classes. I know Chris and I were at Dave's class in New Orleans, and there was so much information. Brian was there too. That you get to the end of it and you're like, I thought I knew what was going on, and my brain's just a mess now. So I want to keep it simple on that, guys. So as far as Facebook, just people say there's more people in my area, less people in my area that are doing it. Again, according to one of the things I looked online, 2.2 billion monthly active users. In the United States, 214 million users. And I actually looked at the what?
I posted on the YouTube review, Ron, must be like my post.
That's right. He never should have messed with me. All right, so but 214 million. I don't know the exact population of the United States, but that's a good chunk of it. Was it 300 million, 400 million right now? And when we talk about demographics too on it, people like to say here that, and this is actually showing how it's gone up. We're at 81, 82% right now. That was last year's statistics for Facebook. And it keeps going up. So eventually, I mean, we all have smartphones. Everybody's on the internet. What are you doing when you're watching TV? Commercial comes on. You're not watching the commercial. You're looking at the phone. You're looking at Facebook. But people a lot of times will say, well, this is just young people that are doing it. And I couldn't get the, it isn't. It's not just young people. The slide that I had, which I can get that, whatever. But 35 to 64, which is what most of our targeting goes towards, we've got 100 million people in that category. That's a lot of people. So no matter where you are, you're going to have people that are between 35 and 64 that have smartphones, that are on the internet, that have Facebook. So why not be where the eyeballs are? One of the big things that I got out of Dave too was that Mark Zuckerberg's biggest thing with Facebook is to get people to spend as much time on there as possible. So if what you're doing as a business is getting people to want to stay on there, to interact with it longer, to stay on there, that makes Mark happy. So that he wants to push your content, and that's why I pay practically nothing. I pay basically a cent per view for a lot of what we do. The reason why I see people, and one of the guys left earlier that was talking about, he spent $200, 2 weeks, didn't get any jobs. Facebook doesn't work. Okay, well, if we had a big old bag of grass seed, we got fertilizer, throw it out in the yard, are we expecting grass seed the next day? No. You might get a couple like real quick sprouts, you might get something sold there, but in all likelihood, it's going to take a little while. It takes a little bit of time to build that, but once it starts growing, and that's why I like with the crops and with apple trees, you plant that. If you take care of it, you keep building it. You deal with those, the bad apple, that negative review. You know what? You got that opportunity to deal with it because it came out. You can either have somebody mad at you and not know about it, and then tell their friends, or they can tell the internet. You know what's going on, and you can deal with it. But if you understand with that mindset that you can't just go in and just say, go up to the girl in the bar and say, hey, you want to go home with me? She don't know you. And talk to her a little bit. Become more familiar. Become a trustworthy person. Become somebody that your community sees you out doing stuff. That, hey, man, I see you all over Facebook. I see you all over the place. And I'm not paying a lot of money to be seen all over the place. It's very, very cheap. But again, once it starts growing and going, it'll hit that critical mass, and that's why we've been able to increase what we've done. I mean, it's March. We're not busy yet, and we've already got 15 grand in booked work from Facebook. Wait till we get busier. Like my goal this year is to do at least $50,000 to $100,000 from Facebook alone, and to spend very, very little. So as far as what I see happens a lot of times, and I'll mess with Brian's page a little bit, but I think that people, when you struggle with it, it's because people come out and they spend so much time creating an ad. You're trying to sell to that person before they want to buy. You're coming in and just making that hard sale. Hey man, buy my service. I don't know you. You don't know me. So become familiar with that person. Again, the offers. Well, why I offered this, 20 windows for $50 and nobody took it. It's not the problem. They don't know why they should trust you, why that's a good deal. Again, too much money all at once. I'm working with a guy out in Wisconsin, and he dropped $200 in 2 days. It's not going to work. I'd rather spread that out over 4 or 5 different posts or campaigns over a couple of weeks to let people be able to see that. The guy in my area, I looked up his stuff, and he did a really good job from basically like February 10th through February 18th in like 2016. He posted every single day, put out good content, nothing since then. You have to continue to put time and effort into it. You have to continue to make videos, content, put it up, and it's not going to take a long time. Most of when you get to see me go live on a job site, it's like, all right, this took 3 minutes. I went, hey guys, we're up here, we're doing this job. This is how we're doing it. This is what where we're at. Less than half the time, I'm telling them to call me. I just want them to see me. I want them to become more comfortable with me to the point that when they are ready to make that decision, it's the easy thing.
I'm not asking for the sale.
I don't. Yeah, and it's if all you saw was infomercials every single time. I mean, like Geico bothers me so much. You see those things constantly. Never giving them a chance. But lack of content. I see that on a lot of stuff where people will just, hey man, I got like 500 before and afters. Right, we're talking about. He's got lots of good before and afters, but you've got to do more now. Like if you go, what's more entertaining, to go to the movies or to the museum? Movies, right? Why? Because something you want to watch, okay? Because there's more stuff going on. It's going to keep you, which goes back to what Mark Zuckerberg wants us to do, which is keep eyeballs on there. You can look at the pictures, scroll over, cool. That looked awesome. What's going on Pinterest? Keep going there. Not enough videos, and certainly not showing themselves. Guys, guess what? When you go to clean a house, they're going to see what you look like. They are. They're going to find out what you look like. So whether you're beautiful or ugly, it doesn't matter. They're going to have to see you when they hire you. So go ahead and let them see who you are. If you don't have the clearest voice, it doesn't matter. They're going to hear you talk to them. They're going to have to be okay with that when they call you. So you might as well have them go ahead and understand that, hey, I talk funny, or I got 1 ear smaller than the other. I got a big head. It doesn't matter. Like they're gonna find that out. Tim's gonna be jolly. They're gonna know that from his videos. That again, it's about these people becoming more familiar with.
What if your camera's shot?
Then get over it.
Get over it.
Because I mean, here's the thing, and I was going to because as far as you don't have to be tech savvy with this. Literally, who has a smartphone? Who has a smartphone? Does everybody else? Everybody in here has a smartphone, right? Everybody has it. Can do a camera, right? Can you hold your phone and literally just go like this in selfie mode and look and see yourself doing what you, yeah. It's where your shirt looks backwards, but it's really not, and it makes it look like you've got a car from another country when you're driving down the road. But I mean, it's literally that easy. And if you're not coordinated enough to hold the wand and hold your gun at the same time, see making comments on there.
If you can't see the attachment, let's say maybe someone's locked.
Oh, that's great. That's great. But I mean, if you don't feel comfortable, like half the time I'm up on a ladder spraying a roof and I'm holding like this and spraying with it, showing you what I'm doing, get a friend out there. Get your significant other, get your buddy out. Pay the guy that's sitting at 7-Eleven $20 to come with you for the day and take some video. Literally, that's all it takes, and make that content and put it up online. I mean, like, it's simple. It's like hiring the guy who's going to water the plants. Dude, just spray water down there. I just need you to take some video for me. So again, what can you do about be successful with Facebook? Again, think about it like TV. What's your favorite show? Come on.
Blue Bloods.
Blue Bloods. Okay, why do you like Blue Bloods?
Interesting, exciting.
Okay. And do they have just one episode? No?
Something different every time.
Okay. So it's new content. It's continually putting stuff out. Now, do you and I like the exact same shows all the time?
No.
No. Do all your customers? No. Does everybody in the world find power washing as interesting as we find power washing? No.
Most people look at it like we're crazy.
Yeah.
Yes.
But they see it. You can't deny the results. And again, even if you're camera shy, you have to be confident enough in what you're doing to be able to tell others what you're doing. They see that. They know that. When I go up to somebody that's a Facebook lead and I go up to their house to do an estimate, they know me. They know me pretty well. I'm meeting them for the first time. I know their name and their address and what they need to have cleaned. But they've seen me. They've probably seen 10, 20, 30 videos. They've seen us plastered all over the place doing stuff. Yeah. Again, how can you replicate it? What do we need to do to create? I mean, yeah, again, with apples. So here it is. It's very much like apples. You plant the seeds, and it's going to take a while for it to start growing. Now, you can get some early successes, but don't keep it slow and steady early. I ran one offer last year, and that was in August because that's usually our slowest time. We booked like 7 or 8 jobs really quickly, and that was enough to get us out busy to people to see the lawn signs and everything there. But again, if you take care of your apple tree or Facebook, you continue to monitor it, stay on top of it. And this doesn't mean all day, every day you're on Facebook. I don't have enough time to. So you got enough time to do a whole lot of other things that aren't productive. Take 2 minutes of your job to take a video real quick. Hey, look, we're soaking up this wall right now. I love showing here, we're using a Gilmore gun to spray this house. Look, I can spray the top of your roof from the ground. We all know we can do it. We can talk to them and tell them, yeah, man, I'm working from the ground. When they can see you doing it. And the other nice thing about it is I don't have to repeat myself 100 times a day. That's why we make videos. So we continue to repeat that information. That's why I made the YouTube channel. And again, back to the bad apples. You want to be able to address that. People so often are like, well, what if I get bad reviews? I'd rather know about it. I use Review Monster with Jeremy Jennings, and it's been great because we've gotten a lot of good 5-star, 4-star reviews. And for the negative feedback, I was made aware of that and able to fix it. Able to address that right away. And so you have that capability. And it also, I think when you have that possibility for negative interaction there, you're going to be more likely to stay on top of it, want to do something about it. And it also motivates you to make sure you're doing a better job. If somebody is able to call you on it that you didn't do a good job on this, you're going to make sure your stuff smells good. And again, once that apple tree starts going, again, this year we've been laying that groundwork, continuing to just feed it. And from now on, we're still going to feed it. I'm going to double my spending this year. You know, we dropped off big time in December because it was freezing cold, but we also didn't spend anything on Facebook there. Again, content. That can be text, that can be pictures, videos, live videos. Videos and live videos are weighted very, very close to the same. Live videos do have a higher preference to Facebook because, again, it's keeping on there, it's getting you engaged right then and there, getting more people to check out what you have to say. And again, without content, there's no reason for people to care what you have to say. If you don't put out stuff, they're not going to pay attention to you, they're not going to listen to you. They have no reason to care about your Facebook page. And good, not as good at spelling either, apparently. Thanks so much. Guys, my first videos sucked. I mean, they were horrible. Just doing like, I made like a float valve thing, and I was trying to remove a busted brass thing out of something else. I was tripping over my words.
Putting the phone down.
Yeah, I mean, it was bad. Whatever. And people get that. Like, who in here is a professional videographer? We gotta talk about that. But people get that. I mean, sometimes when you see this stuff that's so overly produced, people don't like that as much. They want to see it be authentic. They want to see you. Again, you're not going to come out to this. I'm not going to show up and look like some movie star actor. I'm me. I'm going to show up looking like me when I show up there. I'm going to talk to them the same way that I talk to them on the videos. So again, they're more familiar with that. And again, all right. So when we got our covers, the smartphone. Everybody knows how to take pictures and videos with their phones, right? Everybody knows how to talk? Yes? Yes? All right. And I was going to have, and walk and chew gum, so doing two things at one time. I was going to do back and forth. Not so much. This is one of the examples of some of the content that we do. We had to do a demo in this person's house. Cool, that doesn't want to be loud at all. I am talking in this. Yeah.
I know what you're saying, go ahead.
But, huh? Yeah. So here we go. We're going to put some Rust Remover Plus right here. And we're going to have fun. Because if you're going to do a demo, and this is the other thing, have fun with it. Like, people want to see, they don't want everything to be all serious about this.
You do like your smiles.
I do. Well, why not? I mean, what's up?
I got a question.
Yeah.
You look like you're in Safari. You got long sleeve shirts on and
Shorts.
Was it cold up top?
And cracked.
I like to wear shorts as often as possible, and if they kind of got a little colder, yeah. Yeah. I'm wearing Crocs. Get me for that.
But you don't have.
You can already see it.
Man.
Are you using F9 on that?
Rust Remover Plus. I like all of them. I've personally just become more fond of Rust Remover Plus. That's just my go-to.
Now it's all like a condensation pipe.
Well, it's fun because we'd already given this person an estimate, and they took out trees that were basically right here. So as soon as you turned onto this street, you just saw this gigantic orange stain. And the mother-in-law came to town, and she said that the house was dirty, and she paid for it all. So this is just me impressing her. Yeah, I mean, why not?
Nice demo.
I mean, you guys are laughing at this. You think that the people that see this video, that all I'm doing is posting that on Facebook, throw $10 behind it?
Well, no, it gets a reaction.
Exactly.
Other people are going to laugh.
Exactly. Can everybody do this? Everybody knows how to make a smiley face? Yes? You can make a frowny face, whatever. And again, at the end of this, because it's a specific thing, like for rust removal, we're talking about with roofs too. This and oxidation removal. This is niche stuff that you can do. You get that video, you put, this is on YouTube also. So this way, SEO stuff, we put our website on there, we put our Facebook page. This is all helping there. So if somebody looks for removing rust from siding and they see this, they're in my area, are they going to call somebody else? No, I just made a smiley face at somebody's side.
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten a couple calls when they're like, I bought every chemical
Yeah.
possible. Like, you can't get this off. Okay.
We just hope they see that. That's just the best thing in the world to hear.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so let's see if these other ones will actually work. So this is another one, guys. There's dirty stuff in everybody's town, and this is the kind of, why does this?
There it is. Oh, now you sound.
This was 2 video clips that we went to whatever cell phone merging or editing app, and it did everything else. I titled it, and that was it. We're talking 5 minutes for food.
So it did all this?
Yes, it did all that. I think it was one video, or actually it was at the end of it. I got 25,000 views. Just a random, I mean, guys, this is $3 worth of bleach, 10 minutes of time, and you know what? It's an ideal demographic. I got so many people that like that. And guys, this is, quick. It's a good one. We
Okay, everybody, listen up. This is insert shuttles and golf carts in the parking lot.
Those videos are hysterical. They were doing one the other day about like which churches to go to, and it was quite entertaining. But what I like to do with that content, and the reason why I've gotten away from some of the ads, and yes, ads are going to be cheaper if done properly. Booze can be very cheap as well, if done properly. I'm paying basically a cent, maybe 1.8 cents per view. I'm not trying to do, there's no click funnels. There's no special offers. I literally have run one offer on Facebook and done all that. So I know that if I started to do more retargeting, if I started to do more offers, we can ramp it up even more. So, but everybody who liked that video on Facebook, you can go in there through your business page profile and go in there to it. And you can either ban somebody or you can invite them to like your page, where you can see if they already if they already like the page, it's great. Since basically the beginning of the year, we've added almost 200 likes to our page. We're getting closer. I think we're at like 970 or something like that, to having 1,000 likes. And it's not that at 1,000 likes everything becomes better, but how many likes should you have on your page? More. That's the only answer. If you've got 10, you should have 50. If you've got 250, you want 500. If you've got 1,000, you want 5,000 likes. Like Gerard Peterson does a great job. He does a lot more giveaways, which is how he's gotten a lot of his likes and his exposure there.
Well, he got some.
Yeah, he also
on the news too.
Yes, somebody else came after him. This is again fun stuff. I have my tech take the. That's really nice. Whatever, you guys do this. This is a really dirty thing, and we made a hand on it. Oh, there we go. That's.
You have the best one?
Yeah, no, that's pretty nice. But in the.
That shows the low pass there.
Again, why not have fun? Because everyone in here is capable of doing this kind of stuff. It's not rocket science. Like,
Low enough pressure. Granted, it's not tickling or anything, but get that off there. You can see these fibers. It's going to come right off.
no.
You always have dead wood and stuff at the top of that.
And this is also the kind of stuff that your customers know. You do those extra couple things for customers, they're gonna love it. Again, everybody who likes this video gets invited to like the page. So I'll run 3 or 4 boosted posts at a time, and I'll go in and invite those people, which again, the whole idea, it's just like fishing. And jump ahead on my slides. Oh, let's see what's gonna come next. Somebody's coming. Nope, here we go. So the bench. This on YouTube, we did this December, like the week after Christmas. There we go. So this is one of the social media sites that picked this up, edited our video, and we got another 200,000 video views in 8 days. Which the SEO impact of that, again, that's a large chunk of the overall video views on our YouTube page. Even with that. And yes, we use a little bit more pressure than I'd like. But it was absolutely filthy. No, and it wasn't part of the job. We were there to clean the roof. on the roof and like, that is very clean. Video it. And set up, I mean, the tripod and camera that I have, or even I've got the stupid selfie stick things, but, you know, whatever. I'll look retarded with a selfie stick if it makes me a few $1,000s. I think everybody would be willing to do that. And that's it. Now, again, here's the thing though. I could show that before and after picture. People are like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Thank you very much.
You might get 1 million clicks on a picture, though.
No. But, and actually, let's get back to that. Nope. I can see myself talking to myself. Gutter cleaning. This was actually worked out well. I was cleaning the upper area. What is that now? Whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I can do that. Whatever. It's basically me talking about our gutter cleaning process. I'm on this higher gutter. This other guy's lower. We've cleaned it out. We're showing what we're doing. You know, again, it's identifying who you are to content ideas. Again, you're just recording what you're doing. Talk to the camera. Some people, you may be camera shy, but guess what? It's a camera that's on your own phone. If you don't like how it looks, delete it. Make 20 of those videos, and eventually you're going to feel fine looking at your phone and talking to it and realizing, hey, I might feel silly, but I'm going to make money doing this. Again, you're going to look, oh, what is this one? Oh, yeah, this one you'll get a kick out of.
Well, folks, apparently decided to make me look crazy today. I don't know what's going on, but we're going to go with it.
I didn't know what was going on. I was like, you know what? Just roll with this.
Hey, there we go. Let's see, is it going to make Josh look dumb? Nope, apparently it's, oh, there we go. Who knows what's going on, guys? I have literally no idea how to even make
It did it to Pat
these
Clark
things
the other
funny
day.
faces.
Yeah,
but I
Pat
know
was messing
lots
around
of
like doing
houses
other stuff.
Yeah,
And I wouldn't say to like do this all the
It's not
time,
funnier
but
than I thought it was. All those people that
Why
look
not?
like
Like-
crazy faces and puffy ears and
Oh,
whatnot.
there's one.
Also, it's really
There's
dumb.
one girl that's
Just got-
and I'll say this too. I love these earbuds.
But hey, your house
Don't
is
do videos
funny.
with your ears. I know I did that in that one, but it's
So we're gonna get
just like,
cleaned up.
yeah, I'm super cool.
Right.
And don't-
Spray this down right now. We don't have any sip. Actually, we got a little bit of sip.
We had fun on this house too. I ended up just taking the X-Jet and we just sprayed a whole bunch of soap on this house. And
So we're walking around to the side of this house.
just make fun.
Go pull me some hose.
Again, just showing people what we're doing. Hey, this is Rob Anderson doing Power Wash Sold Around. We're out here in such and such neighborhood. We're cleaning the house. Look at what we can do. This is
Right
why.
up there, get that top bit.
I mean, what was Ray doing
Yeah, just
outside?
using
And I'm recording what Ray's doing. You can have somebody do the exact same thing.
You should all wear that tippy
We
top.
should all be
Hot
confident
pressure
enough
needed.
to talk about what we're doing.
Just getting the
Otherwise,
cleaner on there,
yeah,
getting it done, and I'm
if
just
you
getting
can't
a
talk about
face
what
full of
you're doing,
overspray
you
right
won't
now.
learn. You will learn.
Just call 410-251-0928.
Exactly.
Trust me,
And
I
again-
look a whole lot better than I do right now. So, have a great
It
time.
goes from like funny to serious.
Okay, everybody, listen up. This is Easter. Shuttles and golf.
The last time I did one of these presentations, everything literally was with the guy from Seinfeld and all of his old McDonald's commercials for whatever. Yeah, so far Mark, I've posted 25 times. We've done, sometimes multiple times a day. Anything that's dramatic. I mean, if you're just cleaning a lightly green house, it's not that dirty. Don't bother with that one. You got something that's super dirty green, or we did a dumpster pad, a Longhorn Steakhouse that hadn't been done in a while. And by a while, I mean it was just absolutely filthy. Okay, folks, we're out here, we're cleaning this, and I'll do a live video, and I'll do another video of just recording what we're doing, because you never know if the feed's bad. Guy that I work with, a lot of what he's done has been live videos, and it's been poor quality Wi-Fi or data, so it's pixelating a lot, and kind of ruined the point there. So again, how do you make good content? Who are you? Customer needs to know who you are. What's your company name? Where are you? What are you doing? Why are you doing it? And why does that matter to the customer? Again, they're not going to care about my proportioner quite as much. They're not going to care what my rig looks like. They want to know how I'm going to clean their house. They want to see that we're going to become more and more familiar there. Ask for them to call, but don't do that every time. I've already established who I'm at, who I am. They're already looking at my video on Facebook that has a direct link. Just click right there. They're at my page. So I don't really need to tell them how to find me. I'm right there. But every once in a while, like, yeah, hey, if you got something dirty like this, give us a call, 410-251-0928. That's it. You could throw I've got, and sorry, as far as the offers, I do have some gutter cleaning ones. Every time we're supposed to get a big rainstorm, I'll throw those ones up, put $25 to $30 for 3 days, right before or right after. And I'll usually get a couple of gutter jobs on that. And again, repeat daily. You should be able to make a video every day or 5 videos a day. And do not worry about overdoing the content. You can't. If anybody, everybody knows who Grant Cardone is, he's got his 10X book. More content. Oh, people are going to not want to follow your page because you've got so much content. Ooh. Like, if there's that 1 or 2 or 5 people that don't want to follow your page anymore because you put out so much content, guess what? You've probably touched another 500 to 1,000 people by putting out so much content that are actually now following that. Yeah, well, right now. So Brian has a lot of good before and after pictures. And just to think, if you have 8 pictures and you post all 8 pictures to Facebook, it's going to show 1, 2, 3, and then it's going to have that little slideshow looking thing right there with a plus sign. Versus what he's got 8 pictures that are made into 4 before and afters. If you have 4, it will show all 4 there. So that's better than putting 8 pictures and then we'll only see really 1 before and after and a second dirty thing. And well, I'm going to keep scrolling. Again, videos.
What about turning those before and after to the video?
Correct, and you can do that. That's super easy. Facebook actually wants to do that because they know that people are going to pay attention to that more. Again, live videos are great. Timing. I went to a Facebook class or a luncheon for BNI, and the girl was like, Tuesdays at 3 p.m. is the best time to post to Facebook. And it was all I could do to not raise my hand and say, you're wrong. There isn't. Because guess what? If I post something at 2 p.m. today that's not a live video, is everybody going to see it? Is everybody going to have their phones open right then in my area is going to see what I posted right that minute? No. It takes a while for Facebook to kind of look at what you've done, say, hey, this might be interesting to you, maybe not these guys, and then we'll see, okay, so it's interesting. It's picking up a little steam. Then Facebook wants to present it organically to a few more people. And that's why I put the boost behind it, because I set it for 35 to 64, and I have it set for a couple cities right in my immediate area. I don't do a large service area, we will service a much larger area than I'm on to.
So you don't
history. Oh, Rhonda.
So you don't.
Yes.
What now?
Post it again.
Yeah.
So you don't agree with the not boosting posts? You would.
I am not boosting every post. I'm probably boosting half of my posts that are videos.
Oh, yeah, it's better.
An ad is better, but it's only better if you do it properly. You can waste a lot of money on boosts. You can waste a lot of money on ads. People will spend so much time crafting this and making it this perfect ad, and then just falls flat because they didn't have enough people paying attention. If you don't have people that are there looking to see what's going on, they're not going to care. But again, as far as time of day, it doesn't matter. And once you post it, what we posted here today from content from this spray wash counter thing, it's out there forever. We may have had 10 or 20 people watch the live videos live while we've been here. Over the next week or two, probably 100 people will watch, maybe 200 people will watch, or watch some of the clips, and it's there forever. And again, with our business pages, it's public. You should be showing up. If you put out enough content, Google will start showing your Facebook page in the actual results there. Again, the fact that you're putting out content is way more important than when you put it out. Because again, that constant stream, it's just like with a website. If you don't continually or periodically update your website, eventually Google just looks at it and it's like, it's going stale. It's not going to pay as much attention. Inception marketing. Okay, everybody's seen the movie Inception? No? No? Who's seen it? Man, it's a good movie. You got to watch it like 3 times and not be drinking. Because it's yeah. I do like my craft beer. But no, so inception marketing, the concept behind this is influencing somebody's behavior before they're ready to make that decision. It's cold outside, right? Again, we've booked and done almost, well, again, we've got an $11,000 community job that we do, but 15 grand in work during the coldest and slowest time of the year. Why? Because I'm still marketing. Guess what people are doing when it's cold outside? They're inside. They're inside. They're not playing outside their yard. You know, I'm making myself so that 3 months before they're ready to make that decision to have their house cleaned, they've become familiar with me. They've realized that, hey, this guy on Facebook, he does a really good job. I think we should have him clean our house. We're actually cleaning for 2 other big property managers, cleaning both of their houses, and I guarantee you that that's going to work out to some commercial. Again, people who own businesses are also. But again, getting all this inception marketing, they've seen my brand so much. They've seen our lawn signs. They've seen our Facebook content. They've seen us all over the place to the point that when they're ready to make that decision, I mean, like, Gary Guyman does AdWords. That's fantastic. That's the, you know, the marketing right there at the cash register. That's all your candy bars that are right there. They know where they need to place those right then because that's the way to influence you to buy it right then and there. Everything else that you bought in the store, whether you bought Fruity Pebbles or Fruit Loops, you were influenced to buy that way before you got into the aisle. Most of them. You know, if something new and looks good and it's chocolate and peanut butter.
So is Facebook better than AdWords, like doing digital ads?
It's different. It's different. Again, you can blow money. You can blow money on both equally fast.
You do better.
I do not do AdWords, and it's only because I have not taken the time to, and because I'm too great with Facebook.
Right.
And
do like email marketing as well, or
a little
pretty
bit.
much stick with
A little bit. And there's a lot of things that I know that I need to do better and step up my game on it, which is John said, taking that time to get all those things in motion, to have all those follow-up things in there, to have all that additional marketing. Again, with fishing, if you go fishing and you take your bait and you just throw it off the pier, it's gonna take a while to get a fish. If you take some breadcrumbs, throw some stuff out there, wait a couple minutes, all the fish are like, there's some food over here, right? And then all of a sudden you got people there, and then it's easier to then drop a hook in there, pull a fish out. It's a lot. You're more likely to get that customer quicker at that point because they're now paying attention to you. They've come to that area. You've gotten that attention. Again, continuing to do that. So if we keep throwing out more and more breadcrumbs, more and more fish are going to come. It's going to be easier and easier for me to get more of these fish. Okay, so some things, if you're going to do Facebook marketing, again, you have to be responsive within minutes. If I hear the notification noise for a Facebook business page notification, I'm on that responding immediately. Because somebody's finally made that decision, they want that opportunity, and with it being social, you gotta respond right away. If you say hi to me, and I don't respond to you for 10 minutes, I think I'm a jerk. But if you say hi, and I say, hey, what's going on, man? Okay, we've got a dialogue. We might continue talking, versus if it takes me 10 minutes, or it takes me, I don't check this very often, I have an autoresponder on Facebook, please send me an email. They're already like, I gotta do something else. We're all lazy, right? You know, we're naturally lazy. It's just like the Amazon principle. There is so little friction in buying on Amazon. You look at it and you're like, I want this, and it's there in 2 days. Yeah, you go, oh, well, hold on, let me get my credit card out. Honey, where's my wallet? You gotta type this stuff in.
You got to do it till
I would buy half the stuff that I do buy. I mean, it's, again, so not to stick with it, you have to create content on a regular basis. And again, spend 5 minutes a day. Everybody's got 5 minutes. It's a video, whatever you're doing on a job that day. The most impressive thing, you're cleaning sidewalks. Everybody's seen it a million times. We all know what it looks like, but it's still pretty cool. love showing our equipment, what we're doing.
So if you post something to your page, only the people that like your page, you see it, right? Without paying anything, boosted or.
For me right now, with about 1,000 people, I usually get somewhere between 150 to 200 people that will see a page or a post that I haven't boosted.
That people you don't know, right? That will see it.
You know, Google, Facebook will present your information to people that they think would find your content interesting. Again, it's all about keeping people on Facebook. So if you have no existing relationship to this customer, but Facebook thinks, you know, we talked about something and all of a sudden it shows up in all the ads. I'm like, I didn't search for Birkenstocks, but it knows apparently I said to my wife that my Birkenstocks are getting worn out. I think I might need to get a new pair. Touch anything on the computer, it knows. It's listening to us. It's fine.
It's weird, right?
Yeah, it's fine. So we all know that that's part of like the permission set that you're giving to it.
And then like certain people like interact with like and I didn't even touch Facebook for like
a while, you get like emails like, this person.
Invite your friends. When you want to grow your business early on, invite your friends to like your page. I do that every couple of months. I'll just go through anybody who's local, I'll invite them to like the page. Is that necessarily my target demographic? No. Am I going to invite all of you to like my page? Never. Actually, unless inadvertently you have liked my page or liked the video and I just go through there and I'm just inviting everybody. I actually invited Jeremy Jennings to like my page and then I realized, oops, he just liked my video and I shouldn't have invited him. Again, the reason why you don't want to having all of you like my Facebook page would break me over 1,000. It doesn't help me though, because now it makes it.
Somebody in Ohio is
depending on how you're presenting it, it's wasting money. It's becoming less efficient. It's now looking at it and Facebook says, oh, well, pressure washing contractors is the ideal person that we should be sending out this guy's message to. No, I want people who want to hire me to power wash their house, not people who know how to power wash their house. I have not gone through and done a purge on there myself, and it's different because of what I'm doing between YouTube and Facebook. That I'll just deal with the inefficiency there to a degree because people want to watch some of the content. I know decent number of people in these pressure washing groups like the page already. Again, youtube.com/c/clean power wash. Check that out. I've got close to 500 or just a little over 500 videos on there. My goal is to pass first choice power washer. Gary Guyman already knows that, and I'm going to pass him to Jason this year, and overall likes on there for subscribers. For more information, if you guys want to get into more into depth on pixels and retargeting and all those other things, which are great for your business, but don't let that, like, if you haven't done what I've already told you to do, the rest of it is not going to work. You can create great offers and all this other stuff, but if you don't have content and people don't have a reason to like your page, it's not going to work well. You can have, Dave can make you the perfect ad. You might get 2 leads out of it. But if you've taken the time to make, to do those things, to create the content, to get people interested in your page, it's going to make a big difference. What do you do now? All right.
Okay, I might have to go look.
Audiobooks. So again, don't suck at Facebook. That's Dave's group. The Marketing Mafia is another great one. You guys, I'm sure that there are hundreds of other good Facebook spots. Those are just the only 2 that I'm in as far as marketing stuff. Gary Vaynerchuk is awesome to listen to. Sometimes he curses a few times, but he is 100% true to what he's saying. Thank You Economy is a fantastic book that everybody should download and listen to on the way home. I love listening to Audible stuff, but that will give you so much good information about both social media, how to run your business, and this time where we are, and it's very applicable to pretty much anything we do. You have to take care of your customers. You have to go through and get that higher level of customer service. Crush It. Crush It is, again, I didn't start the YouTube channel to become an internet celebrity, which I'm not, but that's what he's talking about in Crush It. But to a degree, you have to learn how to do that. You're making content. You are becoming a personality in your area. You're becoming, again, a known commodity. You want to have been seen so many times so that people are willing to go in there. Ask Gary Vee is also another great one about social media, business in general, everything else there. So what other, it's been, yeah, I did that in less than an hour. Yes. What questions do we have?
Now, if you're going house wash after house wash after house wash, how do you get different content each day? If you're doing,
You're in a different neighborhood. And that's a big thing too. When if I go live, we're cleaning in, Nutter's Crossing. If Nutter's Crossing shows up on Facebook, I have to at Nutter's Crossing, tagging that. Google will or Facebook will then say people in this neighborhood might be more likely to be interested because it's something else. It's given another interest or another link, something else that would motivate it to be more associated.
Is there anything you say in your videos every time so that that certain tagline?
Hey everybody, it's Rob Anderson, Clean Power Wash, Salisbury, Maryland. And then the rest of it goes from there. And it's bad. Half the time I go to introduce myself, like at BNI, it's like, duh, everybody knows I'm Salisbury, Maryland. But again, it continues to get that branding and to a degree, what we're saying is being translated one way or another into some of that metadata that they're using to figure out what people to present to you or whatever. Even though we may not have all that text, we know it's doing that, and it's just a matter of, and soon it'll be. Yeah. So is everybody capable of doing a video this week? 5, 6, 7, The more that you do, again, you have to make content. Keep making it, keep putting it out. And if you get tired of it, go start finding content from last month and recirculating it.
Do you do like videos that you're going to be in a certain area doing a job and coming with yourself?
Yeah, I mean, if
or the next day or whatever.
I can't say that I have. There wouldn't be anything wrong with it. I haven't really done a lot of, hey, we're going to be in this area tomorrow.
Right.
It's more relevant when I'm actually there. Yeah.
You make a big splash, we do a community project.
Oh yes, the community projects. Everybody should go out and find something that's dirty in their community and go clean it. And I mean, find like 10 of those.
Do you have any like next door? Are you on next door?
I've messed with next door. I haven't. We've moved and we're at a closer to where a lot more of my clients would be than necessarily where I lived previously. Again, guys, the idea with so much of the Facebook marketing is to make it so that when somebody is ready to make that decision, they're calling you and only you. You have become so trusted in their mind already versus, let me just do a Google search. And when they do that Google search, because of everything else that I've done, they see me, they see my logo, they see a familiar name, and they call that. They may call a couple of other companies. But again, that other guy's coming in cold. I'm coming in and, hey, you already know me. What's going on? What questions do you have for me at this point?
So, how do you target just homeowners who are needing washing?
I don't.
Service?
Because at some point, everybody who owns a house is going to have a dirty house.
Because the other thing is, you don't want contractors to go do your stuff, or I don't know how that works. So, how do you
to like copy my stuff?
No, not necessarily, because you don't want contractors to like your stuff. I don't know. I forget what you were saying, but
it just throws off the. If all of us started watch, like we all like the kitty page or just something random, it's going to influence the way that Facebook looks at that group and says, okay, out of these 900 people that like my page, what's similar about them? What are the similar things? And is this other person over here, are they similar to that person enough that Facebook thinks that this might be interesting to them?
So like if I make 2 circles, so the circle is like homeowners that you want to wash their house, and then here's a circle of contractors. How do you stay within this circle? You know what I mean? I don't know.
In other words, can you go through and
I mean, I could go through and I could ban every single power washer that likes my page. And periodically, if it's somebody local, you could do that. I'm really not big on banning people, but certainly, you can remove them from liking your page.
Unless somehow even though you're making the content, but how are you targeting just those homeowners and staying within this circle and not?
Okay, how many power washing contractors are in your area?
Quite a few of them, you see.
Pick a number. 50?
I'm sure, I mean.
100? How many people live in your area?
Williamsburg's kind of small, maybe 15,000.
Okay, so 15,000 versus 100. It's not all going to be perfect. I mean, we've all seen random crap come on our Facebook feed that we're like,
Right, I have other.
what? I have no interest in this stuff. Don't show me this again, Facebook.
Well, I have other contractors on my.
Yeah, and that's where, again, it's something that people do that they shouldn't be to try and get more likes to be, higher in social proof. There's not a magical number of likes that all of a sudden makes you an amazing
Well,
person.
if you do, like, if another contractor doesn't like your page, you need to add to the people who like your page, or
Yeah,
just
and I
you're sending out your content to that contractor instead of, and
that's the kind of retargeting other ads, and most of what we've done boost has literally been 35 to 64, Salisbury, Delmar, Fruitland, Hebron, and homeowners excluding renters. That's it. Because I am intentionally casting a broad net. So, all right, close that out then. If people have other questions, you know where to find me.
Thanks, Rob.
Yeah. Oh, with that. No, hold on. There we go. Oh. Let me get on here. We got 10 people still following there.